Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Saturday Night Matinee at the arcade. I'm your host, Adam of Clan Veggie the First, and I'm joined right next to me with Quiz.
Roar.
He's currently in the middle of feasting. And Jake. There's a Jake! He doesn't like to pork. He's waiting for the chicken. And also the wonderful Angela.
Hi there.
And we got a special guest by the name of Bug. How's it going, Bug?
Hello, everyone.
He's going to be watching.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Jake.
Hi, everybody.
So, today we are going to be watching Jurassic Park.
I am so excited you guys have no idea.
How many body weighs am I allowed in this movie, Angela?
None, because Laura Dern's gross. Sorry.
Oh, come on, dude! Then can I take
Three.
his... So, can I take his three?
No.
No?
No.
Shit.
I ain't gonna
Yes,
body weight
three.
at all.
Let's
Look.
see, there's two used for each of them.
She looked nice in this movie.
She was okay.
You get 3.
Okay. Well, I will use them diligently. We are going to be watching Jurassic Park. Now, the way that this works on Saturdays is we watch a movie, we add commentary towards it, and you can watch it on your own, however means is available. I don't know where you can watch Jurassic Park now. Possibly on HBO Max.
It's Universal, so...
Oh. So
I
Peacock or
wanna
something?
say
I think Baby
it was
Peacock.
Timmy Justice.
A lot easier just to get the DVD.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally what we're watching.
Jurassic Park is streaming on Peacock.
See? There you go. Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out on Peacock. You can watch it right alongside us. Because we are dusting off our old DVDs to watch the movie.
Yes.
100%. But also...
You can't prove that we're not.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, what we also do here is have some food and have some drinks with the movie that we're watching.
Yes.
So
Usually themed around
We
it.
try to do themed food and drinks. I feel like I put in the most effort in this category.
I don't think that's true, Angela.
I
Yeah,
think next week you guys might put in more effort than I do.
Possibly. I mean, I honestly, I had a...
Well, next week we're going to be grilling.
It's hard to
Exactly.
get a...
What's more American than that?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to have a themed food with dining.
Also, if Adam hasn't mentioned it before, we're going to be doing a double feature. One on the Minions of the Zoo and one on Adam's Retro Arcade.
Oh, right. Next Friday, July 4th.
Technically, we're having a weekend triple feature.
Yes.
Wait, what? A triple feature?
Yeah, we're going to be watching 2 movies on Friday.
Because on Friday,
one on
we're watching
Saturday.
The Patriot and Independence Day.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
on
shit.
Saturday, we're watching The Sandlot.
Ooh, the Sandlot. Are we going to dress Jake up like the Beast?
I think Jake is already dressed up like the Beast.
He is the Beast.
Jake is the Beast.
I'm surprised you eat that the last of that loaf. Took you a bit.
I was sitting here begging for my fried chicken, which I've already given him a whole bunch of.
Yeah, he's been aching for that chicken.
Okay, so, food.
Food.
Yes.
As you can tell, the boys got the dinosaurs of today.
I'm gonna say we'll just. I'll go through what we got since we don't have pictures for it.
Yeah.
We got the dinosaurs of today, which was fried chicken, because it was the 11th hour and we wanted to have something, and we decided, meh, why not fried chicken?
And sushi.
And sushi, and we also have ice cream because spare no expense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're eating it. We don't have any pictures.
And for booze,
Beer, because it's amber.
oh yeah, what did we get?
We have summer shandy and
It's from
Door
County.
County cherry wheat.
Yeah, cherry wheat beer.
Oh my god. You guys are so mean.
That's the thing, Angela, is that the Midwest is the best when it comes to beer.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot be beaten.
Hey, make sure you save one of those for me for next week.
Yeah, dude, I got two for you, man. Hold on, let me see.
We're gonna get some more summer shandy regardless, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sharon, don't spare the shandy. I hate shandy.
And we won't spare.
I don't know, Angela. Shady went and had the summer shandy, and he really dug it. So I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
So
Angela.
what we have here, I also went with the dinosaurs of today, but I went a little bit more literal. They are chicken, but they're dino nuggets. And I built a little Isla Nublar for them. So this is Isla Nublar summer rainbow salad.
What's that white sauce?
Ranch, because I like ranch.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have green goddess. I would have used a green goddess on this one, actually. It would have been much better. But unfortunately, I don't have any right now. Actually, a nice sesame would have been good, too.
Yo, yeah.
Again, I don't have that, so I have ranch, because my options were ranch and blue cheese. And blue cheese tastes like ass.
What?
Blue cheese is okay.
Blue cheese is disgusting.
It's not the go-to because I absolutely loathe mustard, but I'll take honey mustard over blue cheese.
What?
But blue cheese.
Because blue cheese is disgusting.
No, it's
Hold on.
It's fine. It's just
Is it because you might bite into one of those little pockets of blue cheese?
No, it's
That's like tapioca.
because blue cheese is gross, man. I like tapioca.
Yeah.
I do not like blue cheese. Tapioca is just boba in pudding.
Well, yeah. All right, Angela. Speaking of boba.
And my drink was, I also went the amber route, liquid amber. I used some of my apple bourbon and a cherry limeade clear American. And made myself a pretty delicious freaking drink.
It turned out okay?
It is wonderful.
well, apple, cherry, and limeade. Yeah, that sounds. Good.
Yeah, the cherry and go. Spared no expense.
Spare no expense.
The Walmart special of spared no.
Hey, you know what? John Hammond isn't.
That is going to be our replacement for Bonnie Way. Is spare no expense.
Spared no expense. You see a nice thick booty Latina. Ooh, spared no expense.
Oh hell no!
Oh, so shall it be written?
Stop.
And yes, and in terms of what we had KFC, some chicken. I got some pineapple and strawberries out there because I like fruit. And the booze, Quiz got a summer shandy, and I got Door County.
Cherry wheat.
Is it cherry?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna clean a glass out, just so I can have.
Well, I
this.
figure my lunch is a nod to the kids because you've got the Dino chicken nuggets.
Well, I
and
mean,
then
we can shape them in
You have
the
the
form.
salad. And
I'll say this.
You have your whole. I happen to be vegetarian.
So the
She does say that.
hypocritical,
Yeah.
which is absolutely hypocritical, because in one of the later scenes, she's eating Jello.
Mhm.
Yep.
She doesn't know what's in Jello. Come on, she's a child.
She doesn't say she's vegan.
Yeah,
so
she doesn't say
I kind of
vegan.
pass on it.
Yeah, she doesn't say vegan.
I
She just
kind
says
of give her a
vegetarian.
pass on it, as long as she knows for a fact that it is ocean sourced.
Gelatin.
Keratin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know.
ocean sourced gelatin rather than.
Obviously, John Hammond knew that she was vegetarian, so he spared no expense and got her the
Spared no
proper gelatin.
I will say this: a couple of things we can get before the beginning of this movie. I got a funny little story about that. So I had this ex-girlfriend, and I hung out with her and a friend of hers once after we'd broken up, and we went to a Chinese restaurant, and they spent about a half an hour mulling over the menu trying to find something. Their strawberry like cake pocket thing. Well, pretty good. Anyway, yeah, they spent an inordinate amount of time trying to find something that was vegetarian, and she had become vegetarian after we'd broken up. So I was having none of it at this point. And afterwards, we went to go and get like snacks to watch a movie, and they were like pouring over the snacks, and then they settled on Starburst, and I just got this big old shit-eating grin on my face, and I looked at them and I said, "You know, you can't have that, right?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, look at the ingredient list there. You see gelatin?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's ground up pig bones mixed with water. It's a thickening agent." And they punched me and put it back.
Did you? Did I just hear strawberry shortcake pops?
Mhm.
You guys got strawberry shortcake ice cream bars?
No.
Sorry, not ice cream bar. They're part of the $7 fill up at KFC.
Really, I've never
Mhm.
seen that before.
Angela, I don't think
Now I
I've
want
said
it.
this before, but we spared no expense.
Yeah, we spared no expense, Angela.
Now I want KFC. Yeah.
But
I saw a coworker at fucking
yeah, you
KFC.
saw a
Don't
coworker.
have it when I-
That was
I hope
was
they
fucking
still
weird.
Have it when they have, okay.
What?
Fine.
They still
I
have
hope
it?
they still have it when I have money to get KFC.
KFC.
Yeah.
Sure. I think they do. I think it's part of like their regular meal deal. But the other thing I want to bring up is, so how old was everyone when this movie came out? I just want to take a.
This is like came out in '93, didn't it?
It was 93 or 94. I can't remember which.
It's 93.
Okay.
So I was in 3rd grade. I was more focused on holy shit, I'm in Chicago theater.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're in Joseph. Bug, you were what?
13.
Yeah, 13. I was 9. So that means Angela was, oh man, 18?
It was my junior year of high school.
Okay. So the thing I gotta wonder is, were the standards in the 90s much lower for something like PG-13? Because
Hell yeah.
there's some brutal scenes in this movie.
Yeah, there are things that were PG-13 in the early 80s, early to mid 80s that would be a G-rated movie at this point.
Yeah.
Was this a movie that made it?
Like, The Never-Ending Story is actually like PG-13. And it would have been a G movie
Oh man, Jake,
at this point.
can you not, Jakey, please? He's sitting on my headphones. He's pulling my head down.
Was this a movie that made it The the not NC-17, but the R
No, it
rated.
was not an NC-17.
And it was an R rating, right?
It was PG-13. That's why it was asked.
So it's fairly interesting, the fact that I think nowadays this kind of movie would probably be even just PG. It's weird because like in the 70s, this sort of movie would definitely be R
Yeah.
with the violence. So I just think it's weird that our standards for that kind of censorship just keeps lowering.
Well, that's the whole game, isn't it? Lower the standards
Yeah.
over
I
time.
was gonna say that's kind of the point. Is now we consider children essentially tiny adults,
Hmm.
so we don't we shelter them from the wrong things.
Yeah.
And when I say we, I don't mean I'm talking about they out there.
Mhm. In the media sphere.
Let's put it this way: when my kids were like three and four, maybe even 2, 3, and 4,
Hmm.
their favorite movie was Deep Blue Sea. They basically were me of their time because my favorite movie was Jaws.
Hmm.
When I was that age, and their favorite movie at that age, like my favorite movies at that age were Jaws and Star Wars.
Hmm.
Their favorite movies at that age were Deep Blue Sea and The Iron Giant.
Oh, good old Iron Giant, man.
That's a good one.
Vin Diesel's first performance.
Family.
So the one thing that I think is kind of interesting that we have both of you.
My brother says, really quick, my brother
Mhm.
says it was considered fantasy violence, so they got away with it.
Oh.
And
Okay.
that is technically possible.
That's true. I know that there was stuff in the 60s and 70s that had like stop motion dinosaurs that ate people.
Mm-hmm.
But usually that stuff was like made for video, shot for video. So it's kind of interesting that we have both of you here, Bug and Angela. Bug was the one that turned me onto that website that had the Jaws bottle, Angela, because Bug found one that had a Godzilla bottle.
Yep.
And I got it for him for his birthday.
I want that Jaws bottle quick. It is not fair for you to wave that in front of me and say I can't have it. Hey, brother. By the way,
How's it
Welcome
going, Angela,
aboard.
brother?
you missed the food.
Oh yeah, you missed the food part.
I made a really great salad that Mom would have loved to see. I'll send her a picture, actually. But not until after the show.
Yeah.
Salad being
Because right now I
dynamics.
need to watch chat.
Alrighty. So, we all set up?
I think so. We took a little bit longer here. I wanted to have a discussion before it, plus give us a chance to eat.
Yeah. I really needed to eat these chicky dino nuggies.
Yummy
so-
buddy dino nuggies.
You guys didn't get Dino Nuggets. You guys got KFC.
I used my imagination, Angela.
Okay. I'll give you credit for that.
Okay.
Also, you guys got attacked by Dilophosauruses on the way home, which is why we're late, so.
Yes. I mean, I do drive a Jeep.
We'll call it square.
It's what happens.
Although none of us are as fat as Nedry, that's the reason why we were able to get away.
Yeah.
Well, combine the two of you, you might be.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Ouch! Alright, I think we're ready
I don't think we're gonna watch the movies now. We're gonna have to
Three,
a nice cry session.
two,
Okay.
three, two.
Hold on, Angela. We're gonna start it. We're gonna start it right. Okay. So, we here at the arcade, we like to watch these movies, and we like to watch it alongside with you. So, if you have yourself a copy of Jurassic Park, get ready to hit the play button, because we're going to hit it in about
Angela?
5 seconds. Angela, you want to
3,
do the countdown? 5.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'll do
No.
it when you actually
Oh, we're-
get
no,
to
no,
the
it's-
thing.
it's-
There we go. It's starting now! Universal Studios is showing up on the screen.
Yes, you should have the
Bunch
Earth.
of cricket.
The Earth around.
And you should be hearing a bunch of crickets and grasshoppers. You have to admit,
No.
the entry into this is actually really wicked.
Shoot!
Like, just the opening scene is amazing.
I'm gonna put this on the.
Yeah, hey guys. We've got a bunch of shaky, wobbly trees.
I remember the marketing for this movie. They would show things like
Hey, stop chewing gum.
they would show things like the Dilophosaurus scene and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one with the neck.
Yeah, with the neck. Yeah. So I think the with the marketing, this whole like intro was a bait and switch. Like you have all these guys sitting there like fully loaded for boar, and then all of a sudden it's just a big old box coming through the the trees on a forklift.
Well, they can't lead in with their most awesome dinosaur right away.
Hmm.
Not
One
that the
dinosaur that-
Velociraptor, not that the Velociraptor isn't their most awesome dinosaur,
Mhm.
but
Well, this type of dinosaur.
everybody, the dinosaur that everybody remembers, the dinosaur that made everybody go hell yeah, was always the T-Rex,
True. But
and that's the only man-eating dinosaur that's gonna cause that kind of movement in those trees.
well, also this type of dinosaur that they were talking about are loading up and everything didn't really exist until they found it in Utah.
Mm-hmm. Also, there is no way
Well, it
that a multi-million-dollar
existed before that,
zoo.
you just didn't know about it before that.
There's no way that a multi-million-dollar zoo, like, thing like this, wouldn't have a locking mechanism on that cage, or require a person to lift a gate.
Right.
Well, you
That
don't
poor
understand
guy.
is he's cutting costs by hiring Guatemalans
Mm-hmm.
who just hopped over the fence and. Okay, you stabbed the lizard. Okay. I can go there.
Not yet. Now, Muldoon is a great freaking character.
Yep.
Also, if I'm not mistaken,
To be honest,
he's
all
a character
of the
that they
characters
added
in this are.
for the movie, right? Like, he wasn't in the book?
No, he was in the book.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah. He wasn't as important in the book, but he was in the
Okay.
book.
I do know that the lawyer lives in the book.
Oh, he doesn't die in the bathroom?
He doesn't, no.
Nope.
Are you sure?
I
Yeah.
swear to God, yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
The whole bathroom
I've
scene
read
doesn't
it
happen in the
multiple
book.
times. That doesn't happen, I know,
Mhm.
but I couldn't remember if something else might have gotten it.
I know, like, some of the scenes in the sequel are scenes from the book that they didn't put in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, the part in Lost World where the Tyrannosaur goes through the waterfall and can't quite get them. That was with Grant and the kids
Yeah.
in the book.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy that gets eaten by they're the Dilophosaurus, the tiny little chicken dinosaurs.
Yeah, they were in the second one, weren't they?
They kill Hammond in the book.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty horrific. I turn around and tell people my favorite dinosaur in Jurassic Park, the one that scares me the most, is the Dilophosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why? I'm like, the only thing that kills you in a worse way is the compy. And they're like, the what? I'm like, read the book.
The diamond in the rough.
I was telling Adam, it really sucks that I couldn't. It would have been great if there was like gummy mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's why you were saying. Yeah.
And I could have floated that in my drink. It would have been awesome.
Adam asked about that, and I'm like, the only bug or insect that I can think of they make a gummy of is worms.
I
Also,
think they make flies too, but
not a single
not
dinosaur is
been-
found like that.
Nope.
Not a single one.
Isn't in the book.
Do you read Sutter Kane?
Oh, Christ.
Damn, he got a good grab of that booty too. I'm not gonna lie. Laura Dern had a nice booty back in the day. She
It's okay.
You know, she can hold her starship into me anytime. Bunny way. That's a bonus
That was
one.
bound to happen.
That's a bonus one.
Literally the only
Your
woman in this
first one.
movie.
Gummy mosquitoes with a jelly center? Yes, brother. That would be amazing. Has to be red, like you said.
It's like it wanted to be a human. Oh wait, no, that's Super Mario Brothers. Jake, what are you doing? Quiz, you gotta give him whatever you're eating.
I always love listening to Dr. Grant talk about the dinosaurs. Oh.
Bird of prey.
Who
If
the
you
fuck let this kid on
If you look at Dr. Grant, he's basically Matt Hooper of dinosaurs.
Is this kid like a Disney star?
I don't think he's gone anywhere.
The only other thing I ever saw this kid in was Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Child.
He was in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Apparently.
He was in the Dream Child.
Does he die?
He was the Dream Child,
Oh.
actually.
Shit.
And that is the only other thing I ever saw this kid in. I might be lying. I may have seen him in something older, like attempting to make a career as an adult.
I didn't
But
know if you
as far
understood
as I
this,
know-
Angela. The raptors learn from Shaka Zulu as to how to attack their prey.
No, Adam.
Yeah.
Don't make them less cool than they are.
Shaka Zulu is pretty cool. Unless you're racist.
You're trying to put a dinosaur that existed in the United States
I'm just trying to goof on
in
pincer attacks.
Africa.
I took the ride down in Africa.
Bless the rains down in Africa.
Shaka
guess it's-
Zulu.
Velociraptor existed in the United States.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. The continental United.
Isn't Laura Dern supposed to be like 23 in this movie, and he's like
She's
50
totally
something?
30. It's just,
Well,
He's
yeah,
actually supposed to be very, very young.
yeah.
In the book, she is incredibly young and not actually a love interest.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Dr.
no,
Dern?
they're colleagues, not a love interest, yeah.
I love how they'll just fly
But
a
it's
helicopter right on the site, too.
But it's Hollywood, so. I was actually going to be kind of gross with my food, but
What?
I wasn't able to get,
You want your own?
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll try it.
I was going to do, dino nuggets with,
No.
like veggie tots
Veggie toast.
and make a reference to the book about the,
I
I
get
mean,
it.
you've clearly read the book, Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how they only show the part in the movie where Ellie is examining the trike poop,
Mm-hmm.
but they
Yeah.
don't reference the giant pile of bones. Or not bones, stones. That like there were a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
kind of near the poop. I was going to get veggie nuggets and stack them up in like a conical shape.
What? I was distracted.
That's
I'm sorry.
that's a
And
big pile of shit. I think that's in the book too. That specific line.
It's a big
it
pile of shit.
is.
It's a big pile of shit. Yeah.
Only I wasn't going to reference the pile of poop. I was
Oh,
going
okay.
to reference the pile of stones.
Spend no
Spend no
expense.
expense.
They did bug the gummy bugs. There are gummy bugs, but there's not specifically mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Which really sucks. That would be something I would end up having to make myself, but I did not have, like, I don't think that's something I could find a mold for. And I would have to make it out of chocolate because candy scares me.
So we're going to put wine in Rex glasses.
Yeah, I want to know why he's like giving one person a
It's the
a
only
shitty
glass
drink.
they have. What, Adam?
One person has three fingers. One other person has one finger. He's sparing expense.
He's just pouring out champagne into glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't tell, he isn't exactly a master sommelier. He gets way too much foam.
Way too much head.
on
Yeah.
that glass.
Yeah.
You
Of
fund
course,
us for
that-
3 years?
Is a bottle of wine that's been hiding out in the desert. It's probably so hot you can't pour it without it foaming.
Well, it was champagne. It was
Yeah,
in the
but-
fridge.
Yeah.
He took it out of the fridge and it's 100 degrees outside. I don't care.
That's a good point. So there's this artist,
Newman!
this infamous artist, really like bullshit. He's very into social justice. His name is Dodson, and now with Dodson, we got Dodson over here. See, nobody cares. It just reminds me of that artist.
Well, it sounds like you're saying Dodson, Dodson. His name is Dodgson.
Nobody cares.
He doesn't say it. He really is not good at this. The guy that plays him in the Jurassic World series is a lot better. absolute evil behind a handsome face.
Newman?
No.
No, Dodson.
Dotson?
And his name isn't Newman, it's Nedry. I don't care what he was in anything else, he will forever be Dennis Nedry.
Newman.
Oh!
He just put... Yeah, he just put shaved
Curry
cream
pie
on
with whipped
somebody.
cream on top.
Yeah.
He just put shaved cream on somebody's pie.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you should do in the bedroom.
Come on,
Don't get
Dotson.
cheap.
Over the
get cheap.
line, Dotson.
Don't get cheap!
Did you try it? Is it any good?
Hmm?
Is it any good?
It's okay. It's a little bit heavier than typical beer that I like to drink, but yeah. It's pretty good.
It smells good.
Sounds like it's delicious, jerkwad.
I'm not going to do any Jeff Goldblum impressions. Wendigoon has already done more than enough.
His Jeff Goldblum impression is so bad.
It is. It's terrible.
It's ridiculous. I'm just like...
Shout out Wendigoon. I love your
it's
videos and all, but
so
your
It's
Jeff
so
Goldblum
bad
impression
that
is
I
bad.
love it. It's so bad that I love it.
Have you heard of Chaos Theory?
Have you heard of the Chaos Battalion?
Yeah.
I do know
How
the
many
chaos.
how many army points does that count as? See, I can totally get a
I
set.
hate, though, that he narrows down all of chaos theory into just the butterfly effect,
There it is.
which
It's a
is
lot
actually
more.
just a very small
Here, I'll take
chaos theory.
The soundtrack of the year.
It is.
Oh man.
Is this
I forgot what to do.
who is it?
John Williams.
John Williams.
You're
Yeah.
going to say John Williams.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Let me see.
This motherfucker out here making all these musics.
It wouldn't surprise me because John Williams pretty much did all of the music for Spielberg stuff
Yeah.
up to a point.
Yeah, it's called nepotism.
I didn't
Yeah.
know we were riding a fucking horse.
Look at the hairy legs on that guy. Who the fuck has that much hair on their legs?
It is John Williams.
Chaos Theory.
Oh, well, blinded by the time you get it.
Don't worry, young
I really
Hogo.
hope-
I'll help.
I really hope that half of that was not half of her seatbelt, by the way.
It was.
Well, how did she buckle then?
Did the same
Hopefully,
thing.
she just tied the seatbelt around her waist like he did.
I don't care how tall you are, you still are ducking down.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not.
Oh, what's his name? Richard Attenborough is a fairly short dude.
Yeah.
Cherry
You know, if
wheat.
they did it as the original story, they really should have had Danny DeVito play Anakin.
Really?
Yeah, and anyway, so I started blasting.
Okay, if they'd have followed the book a little bit more closely and had him getting eaten by the compies, then yeah, I could get behind John Hammond being played by Danny DeVito. I don't want to see Richard Attenborough getting eaten by
He
dinosaurs.
actually wasn't like a little mild-mannered dude. He was, number one, he was a little bit more physically present.
Mhm.
The reason that you know, see and remember this John Hammond is because of his personality.
Yeah.
Whereas John Hammond in the book, he had personality. He was just a great salesman.
In 48 hours, he's not going to be around.
You noticed him because of his physicality. And then you remembered him because the guy is a salesman who could sell ice to Eskimos.
Who can sell ice to Eskimos?
John Hammond. Some people say I could sell ice to Eskimos. I don't know how.
This is
I do it
probably
great when I'm working for other people.
one of the most cinematic reveals in movie history.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that she was already absolutely fascinated by the plant.
Why did I not hear this fucking thing
She
walking
went
around before?
from being
Now we're missing some kazoos.
Or a, what's a melodica?
she went from being studious to just being in absolute awe.
Am I allowed a Bonnie Way?
Is
There's
it
not
for the
a- there's-
dinosaur
there's
or her
not-
ad?
Do I get a bonus if it's for the dinosaur?
If it's for the dinosaur, yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, it's
Because that is
for the
freaking
dinosaur.
They'll
Why
still
liar?
liar, even though it's computer
You
generated.
liar! It's for her butt, but she doesn't have much of a butt.
Angela, how dare you?
I heard that bug. Yeah, a lot of people like to sit there and say that this is all animatronics, but no, there's
No,
there's CG.
It's,
They do move in herds.
there is
And they do.
CG, but a lot. Basically, when there's when
Close
the
up ones
dinosaur-
are
okay.
more animatronic.
They are animatronic,
We have a T-Rex.
they are also CG'd onto the scene. And when the people are actually close
Welcome
to it,
to Congo.
the parts that they're close to are number one, animatronic, and number two, practical.
Yeah, they only had a few animatronics,
So
didn't they?
basically, all of this was filmed. Think like the Muppets. It was filmed and then it was computer graphically implanted into the scene.
Now, see,
Right.
I just have the idea of a bunch of hippie
Was
people
filmed on the
in
a small
costumes.
scale. Though.
Magic.
So technically, all of it's practical, but it's also it's a very good marriage of CG
So-
and practicality.
So what you're talking about for the most part, the principle by which you're talking about is it's called rotoscoping. It's where you have
Okay, that
a filmed scene, and then you animate over top of it.
yes, that.
The reason why early Disney stuff was so good is because they did rotoscope. They were able to get incredibly smooth animation because they just drew over top of film.
Yeah, they filmed
Yeah,
an
everything is
actress.
so layered. Everything's absolutely layered. It's wonderful.
Yep.
Tracers!
I love Chekhov's dinosaur here.
Here he comes. I mean, I come.
Don't come. Do not come.
Wow, this is like Windsor McKay and the fucking dinosaur. or Gertie the dinosaur. Go look it up, assholes. Educate yourself. From one mosquito, apparently. And it's a Mexican mosquito.
You're from your blood.
Dinosaurs. What accent is that?
It's southern.
Oh,
It's an
Southern.
attempt
Yeah,
at
there you go. It's American.
Southern American.
It's an attempt
Dinosaur.
at Southern.
Who the fuck says dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
I want some dinosaur chicken nudes.
Now,
You've never spoken to anyone from Missouri.
Woo! What, Missouri?
wouldn't those mosquitoes be a lot larger?
I came home. My wife was wearing a
that's a good
lingerie,
point,
and I
Bud.
made myself pretty hot.
So sophisticated.
Like, dude, this is goofy ass acting.
Yeah.
Music is sophisticated.
Well, again, this is supposed to be for little kids to understand how science was working then.
Mm-hmm.
What? I am RoboCop.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaur.
Of course, I've been thinking about shaders and different lighting effects.
Wait, whoa. I don't want to be locked in position.
Whoa.
Hello?
Hello.
Jeff Goldblum looking at him like, are you even listening to what you're saying, dude?
Autoerotica?
What the fuck is this lawyer thinking? Don't you want to see some dinosaur erotica? Could you imagine doing work and then all of a sudden a fucking tram comes
Kind of
through
right.
just to watch you work?
And they just broke it. Hey, Samuel L. Jackson. Telling these motherfucking dinosaurs on this motherfucking Isla Nublar.
Did the scientist technically die in the book too?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think a batch of babies hatched and ate him. He actually has a really awesome redemption arc in Jurassic World, though.
Yeah.
What dinosaur is this? Velociraptor.
Mogwai.
Yeah, right.
Opens up and
They're
leaps
not
to the
as
face.
cute as Mogwai. Don't get me wrong, they are cute, but they are not as cute as Mogwai.
Mogwai. Why the hell was he playing that song?
Oh, this one's male. Cut it off. I want the machine. Grabs the egg like, nope, mine.
Life finds a way.
What?
Life finds a way.
Yes, it does.
Dude, I like how simple a time it was when it was like, oh shit, we're breeding and creating these ancient monsters from years past just because we could.
Well, we're doing that
Just
nowadays
because we
with
can.
the direwolf.
Don't get me started.
I mean, it's not
Because,
technically a
as
direwolf
much
because
as I love-
yeah.
As much as I love the idea that they've cloned a direwolf, I cannot approve because we've seen what that does.
Hmm. So sea bass. That's what we should have done. Well, we had sushi.
Yep, there we go. See? That
T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt. How much do you want to bet that Steven Spielberg wanted to have like blood and like viscera come like flying up over the trees?
yeah.
Knowing
Would it work?
Spielberg, yeah.
Ah, the fucking Aussie. Let me show you my leg, yeah. That fucking learning!
Like the
Clever
Dreamcast.
girl.
It's thinking.
It's fucking Terry.
In fact, I'm surprised that none of the dinosaurs decided to grab onto that.
Yeah, right.
You would think so.
Whoa, what is that? Is that?
Sea bass.
What is the red stuff?
Chilies. You said sea bass and chilies.
No, they
Monkey
said Chilean sea bass.
Yeah,
Oh.
and monkey's brains is not a cuisine in wherever Tim Curry said it was. Monkey Springs, that's what we had.
A coupon day.
Coupon day.
And that is why I fell in love with Jeff Goldblum.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Well, he's a mathematician. I don't know if that quite the same thing.
Mathematics is technically a science. Every science uses math.
Yeah, but that's, Neil deGrasse Tyson and having him be a spokesperson for anything scientific. Focus on your field, sir.
Malcolm is not anything like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Do not compare the two. I will hurt you.
Yeah, Malcolm is better.
Malcolm's way better.
Yeah, nobody likes Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's on Team Michio Kaku.
Except that you used the two in the same analogy.
Yeah.
No. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not worthy to be used in the same sentence as Neil deGrasse Tyson. They're confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
I messed that up. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not worthy to be spoken of in the same room.
Blood sucking warrior.
Yep.
That's what I was saying. I think this is my last drink. I've had two.
Whoa, Angela. It's time to slow down.
It is. I haven't had more than one drink in a long time, actually. Well, I shouldn't say in a long time. In at least a couple of months.
So there's one thing that the cars here are supposed to be like essentially, yeah, they're electric and run on these rails. They're like rail cars, like not rail cars. Fuck, slot cars. Interactive CD-ROM, guys. But
I don't know about that, but they are like a roller coaster.
But if you look at the rear car there's nothing that it's attaching it to the rail.
I think that's the one that they used to go out into the park. I don't think that one's supposed to be on the rail.
No, both of these cars are the tour cars.
These ones, yeah.
Yeah, and they're not attached to the rail at all.
Supposed to be on the rail.
Run for the hills!
Ah! 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 Say it! Say it!
Which car do you want to be in?
Whichever one you're in.
Oh, crap.
I don't want to ride with a 5-year-old autist.
I love Tim.
I know.
Tim is fantastic. I always dreamed that I was going to have a child that was like Tim.
God damn it, Laura Dern.
See, you could have just let me have my Bonnie way. And
No.
that doesn't count. Just saying that doesn't count.
That does count.
That
but
does
I'll
not
let you
count.
have an extra because- I'll let you have an extra because you keep forgetting that it counts. Any time that the word leaves your lips, it counts. And you've had 2. You have 1 left. Use
Okay,
it wisely.
Samuel Jackson.
Sam Jackson dies off camera.
Yeah,
Yes, he does. Yes, he does, but we do get to see his arm.
Yeah.
It's a very Ben Gardner moment. There are a lot of things in this movie that are essentially callbacks to John.
See, there's nothing that is connecting the car to the rail.
This is, well, it's not supposed to connect the car. It's supposed to ride along the rail. Like, if you tried to turn, you would be able to, but it would most likely register in the car's system that you were no longer on the rail and stop the engine.
I know what I should have tried to do. Get lamb chops.
Spared no expense.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? Because if you actually look at the not the Jurassic Park, the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, it's the same thing. There is like a single rail. It is a car riding down a single rail. If anything happened where the car left the rail, it would register in the car's system and it would stop running.
So eventually there's going to be dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, yes?
I love him. He's so awesome.
Dude has been smoking that same cigarette for 8 days. Oh shit, Norman!
Newman! Drinking a Jolt Cola. I miss Jolt.
I do too. Of course, if I drank a Jolt Cola right now, it would probably kill me. I'd end up having a heart attack.
Hey! Why are your socks pulled up to your fucking knees? You goofy Aussie. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Approaching the Tyrannosaurus paddock.
He's gotta go hunting for some K-Ways over there.
The signal from the track probably also controls the speed of the car. Hi, Kefki! You can still join us, you know. If you
So
want to.
eventually we will have ferrets on our Kefki tour. Yes. Yes.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I think we need to have like food set out so that way the
that's
ferrets
true,
come out and eat them.
It does sound like she's a little bit worried that she might. Yeah, she's falling back asleep.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
You get sleep.
Thanks for saying hi.
Great dinosaur.
Hi, Kefki.
One inherits the earth.
Holy shit! She was starting it before.
Yeah, she's been a feminist way longer
She's
than
like,
just
I'm
fucking
already
Star Wars.
thinking about warp speeding this.
It was
Starship.
in the script. Get over it. Though she did actually have issues with the fact that she was supposed to be a love interest with them.
Ah. That's
Damn
fine.
you,
But,
which I do not understand. I would have totally jumped at the opportunity.
by the third movie, they weren't love hindrance anymore.
No.
By
Alan.
the sixth movie, they were love interests again.
Oh.
Hello.
Yay! You came! I'm so happy to see you.
Yes, I see you too. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Kefki.
Ah,
I thought you were going
We
to
have a
sleep.
witch to control the dinosaurs.
Kefki doesn't want to be fed. She wants to hunt.
Okay, well, nobody's trying to feed Kefki.
She
Dino
There
nugget.
there are children. She's here to eat Tim and Lexi.
You're not supposed to eat the children, Kefki.
I want the dino nuggets. Dino nugget.
I made dino nuggets.
Angela, whatever you made, that did not look like dino nuggets. There was white sauce.
What the?
Yes, it's ranch dressing.
Ooh,
was-
dino nuggets and ranch is good.
I made a giant salad
Oh,
and
Good
good dino nuggets up all around it,
mm-hmm.
and I had like a roll to eat with it. It was delicious.
I have the jelly. I like.
But that was
Right.
that was my Jurassic Park themed lunch. It was the Isla Nublar rainbow salad
Oh,
and
His whole shtick.
to drink,
Butterfly effect.
I have liquid amber,
oh,
which is apple bourbon with cherry limeade, clear American sparkling water.
oh! I have never heard of that.
It's actually
Maybe.
really good if you get a chance.
Oh, is this the?
Could be a
I mean,
chocolate
if you're
with
able to
coffee.
drink.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can sometimes drink alcohol, but it messes me up. Oh my gosh.
You could probably do it with bourbon extract if you mixed it with water.
But that's still
So that, you
bourbon
would get
extract.
so that you would get the flavor of the bourbon without the alcohol.
Oh, I didn't know that they made bourbon extract.
They
That's
do.
cool.
It's to flavor things, but it's for people who want to give kids the flavor of the actual item,
Uh
but don't want to give them alcohol.
huh. Okay. That's kind of like oh god, eggnog. It has the flavor of the alcohol in the eggnog, but sometimes it doesn't have the alcohol.
That's usually because instead of mixing alcohol into it, they mixed whatever the extract of whatever alcohol that Natalie particularly uses.
Well, that's the reason why Jurassic Park failed. They're running on Macintosh.
Oh, shit.
Which is wild because they would not have had a Linux system.
Wait, no, because
On a
I think
Mac
the
and
3D system that they look at later in the system is a Linux system.
Yeah, she brings it
Yeah,
up.
it is
Yeah.
Linux. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. if it's that's why I said if it's a Macintosh, it would not have had a Linux system.
Oh, you guys got the newest 3D computing system. Oh, this is great.
Interactive CD-ROM, Adam.
Yeah. It's interactive.
It's
FMV.
Yeah.
This kid is wild.
Whoa.
Oh, and this is amazing.
Okay, so animatronic.
This is all practical.
Yes,
By
this
the way.
this is an
This
animatronic.
is all practical.
I love practical effects. That's the best.
Where's Jake? I want to put my hand on his
And
side.
it's freaking amazing. Oh.
Loki, did you put the honey barbecue sauce there?
No.
That wasn't there like 20 minutes ago. We're the only people home.
Oh, the ghost probably brought it in.
Lottie?
What? Frank's considering.
Lottie?
This poor dinosaur is dying, and he's like, "This is the
So
most
bad.
beautiful thing I've ever seen."
Oh.
What the fuck is
It's
this
actually really, if you read the book, she actually figures out what's going on, and it's pretty amazing.
It's a poisoning, isn't it?
Yeah, they have basically a toxic form of lavender, or some type of berry that, and they mention it in here, but they try to say that it's not, they're not eating it, but it turns out that they are eating it, and that's what lilac. That was lilac.
guy? Well, obviously they aren't.
Dropping. That's one big pile of
But
shit.
yeah, it turns
Look at
out
the
that
graphics.
the dinosaur is eating it to make itself vomit, so that it
Eating
will
grass
get
sometimes.
the stones in its stomach out, because they're now too smooth to process the other vegetables that it eats.
I need to save that right next to the Raphael going, "Damn!" Right next to that is John Hammond going, "Damn!" Oh,
Oh, it looks like Raph. A little too
a
Raph.
little too rad. Am I allowed to say it or am I not allowed to say it, Angela?
She's elbow deep in poop. Do you really want to say it right now?
I'm testing my boundaries.
I think that's probably the best scene in this movie of her butt, though, Angela.
Alright, time to execute my master plan.
The what? Oh shit.
I'm not falling asleep. You're falling asleep.
I thought she was a
No,
botanist.
I have
falling
coffee.
asleep.
She is.
You're watching big
How's she
dinosaurs
taking-
do cool things.
She's got paleobotanist, though.
Look at that.
He's watching a video.
No promises.
You had to say it.
One of my favorite bits from bash.org that I still hold to is name one thing that your Windows computer can do that my Mac can't. And someone responded, right click.
Ah.
Hey, where'd that whiskey come from?
Pretty sure that he keeps that on himself at all times. You can't be the kind of jerk that Malcolm is.
I'm always looking for the next ex Mrs. Malcolm.
Yeah. The next future ex Mrs. Malcolm.
I like how that was a detail that they kept in for the sequel.
Oh, yeah. That is true. Oh, he...
With the
okay.
ex Mrs. Malcolm?
Yeah, because he had an ex-wife.
He has an ex-wife, and that's she was the one that...
He had several
Yeah.
ex-wives.
3.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he had multiple ex-Mrs. Malcolms.
Mm-hmm. But it was established in this movie, and then it paid off in the sequel.
Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Mr. Malcolm!
Why
I
does
watched
it seem
Lost World again.
I like The Lost World.
How come this kind of seems like a little bit of Star Trek 4? How he opens it up.
Mm.
I've never seen Star Trek. Is that something we're going to have to open up now?
I like how they made it a point to show
Who he's getting?
the Tyrannosaur and Velociraptor. Made it painfully
To
obvious.
show him petting each.
But the other one that they kind of featured was the Stegosaurus, and we never see a Stegosaurus in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what did I touch?
You didn't touch nothing, that's why she's available. Oh! Brr, 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 brr. Fine, Norman.
Find Newman. Check the vending machine.
Newman.
Nedry.
Newman!
Annual
Agree.
override. Unlock.
Hold on, Kefki, are you eating food? What are you eating?
I'm eating food.
Dino Nuggies.
salad.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have peanut butter nanners, damn it.
What? You said peanut butter and bananas? That's
Uh-huh.
yummy.
Dude, yeah.
That's
Peanut butter
delicious.
banana sandwich. Dude.
Yes.
Is that? Is that what Christopher? What's his
Christopher
name?
Lee.
Christopher Reed.
It looks like Christopher Lee.
So,
Is that Count Dooku?
Yeah. Kind of look like him.
It was Count
not.
Dooku. Yeah, it was.
it is not. It's the same freaking Australian guy from earlier.
Why would he have a picture of the Australian fucking hunter guy?
It's either that or it's H.P. Lovecraft. It kind of looked like H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. I think it's
I
Count
didn't
Dooku.
see what you were talking about. I was watching the people talking.
Oh. Yeah, he has a picture of like Saruman.
Yeah. It's like a black and white
Oh,
photo with yeah, there.
No, who is that guy?
That is not Christopher Lee.
And,
I really hope that's not freaking what's his
Oppenheimer.
Is it Oppenheimer?
It kind of looked like Oppenheimer. You didn't say the magic word.
Oppenheimer I'd be okay with. I was thinking of Heidegger.
God damn it!
Hate this hack of crap.
What is the magic word?
Classic noodles.
Banana and peanut butter sandwich.
Mine.
I'm inclined to say
Right.
it's the name of whoever that guy is on the goddamn computer.
Yeah, it's Christopher Lee. It's Count Dooku.
Yeah.
That was not Christopher Lee. You're Christopher Lee.
You should have chosen the correct Jedi Order. Or whatever he says in Star Wars.
I didn't say you were scared.
Oh shit!
It's a
Where's-
bug-eyed kid.
What happened to the goat? Then they're expensive. Put them back.
I love how that carries over, like all time. Are they heavy? Yeah, they're earbuds. Then put them back.
Then they're expensive. Put them back.
Yeah. Look at that shit. Yeah, Virtual Boy.
Whoa, cool. Night vision.
So how does the Tyrannosaurus drool taste?
No, I was going to say, yeah, I totally want to drink rainwater from fucking South America. Gotta love all those airborne parasites that are just...
Don't you want the
No,
Montezuma's
that's
revenge?
what I was about to say. It's safer than the standing water from South America.
But still, you don't want to drink any kind of water unless you purify
Yeah,
it.
you don't want to drink the moving water either.
Especially
Also,
this
remember,
moving water.
don't piss in the river.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, remember, if you are in South America, do not piss in the river. There is a parasite that will swim up the stream and lodge itself inside.
That wasn't bad.
Your
Eh.
peanut!
Here, you can have this one. I'm gonna save these two for Bug.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Buck,
Only one, not two.
you'll like the Door County cherry wheat.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. What happened to the goat?
Bug and Sean.
Going to share, right? I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, we'll save some for you too, Angel. Its vision is based on movement.
Oh my god, it's accurate T-Rex!
Its vision is based on movement. Its appetite is based on goat.
I gotta take a
No
shit.
feeding, no flash photography, and no yelling.
Those are cute T-Rexes, they don't have feathers, I like those better.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I had that fish and peppers meal. I'm gonna be screaming the whole way down.
Thank you, Adam.
That's gotta be the most terrifying bit about this, is not necessarily the fact that the T-Rex is coming out of it, but was the high-tension wires just going phew.
To be honest,
Oh,
I'd much rather be snapped in half by one of those wires than eaten.
Been eaten by a T-Rex, yeah.
So we could just go the opposite way, right?
That's cute.
This movie is the one that made me start paying attention to the special effects and the score and the people who. I mean, I got into that with Star Wars, but this one was the one where I was just Like, that's freaking amazing. I don't like the ripples in the water.
Also, I just can't help but
Sure,
notice
yeah.
that there is no score during all of this.
Nope.
Yeah, no. But the ripples in the water are actually made by having the cup is resting
you.
on a guitar.
I don't know.
Yeah, they had a
Every
guitar
time-
under the dashboard. You
Every
would
time
pluck
that
it.
the dinosaur is supposed to be stepping, they would pluck the guitar, and it was the sound of the guitar that was making the ripple.
Give me a hug with his mouth.
Play with
And
the
the
light.
sounds that the dinosaurs make are basically sound effect rolls of other animals or machines that make the sound that they want.
Why are these guys not doing nothing?
That's one strong piece of glass, by the way.
Well, now it's destroyed.
Of course, now it shatters.
He's gonna die. Do something.
So that's what happened to my catalytic converter.
That was just because of the compression of the vehicle.
He's screaming because he got tire in his
Come
teeth.
on, Bumblefly. You can do it. Wait.
He's screaming because he got tire in his teeth.
Oh, there we go. Flare.
Oh, that funny car sinking into the mud during our game D&D. One of our characters kept getting slammed into the mud by the tail from a T-Rex.
Uh-oh, he's gonna eat Brundle.
He's gonna eat who?
Brundle Fly.
Oh, the fly.
Go blue.
Randall Flagg? Ian Malcolm is not Randall Flagg.
How's this pooping? You're looking at your phone.
You got games on your phone?
Ah. Sorry, I just thought that.
Meanwhile, Tim's legs are now broken.
Yep.
Hush.
What? His legs are trapped under the seat.
Poor Tiny Tim.
Hush.
I smell you.
Aren't you full? You just ate that whole lawyer.
He's pinned between the seat and the hood of the car. It's not like the hood of the car.
Isn't this the
Yeah.
area that the
It's not like the
T-Rex
hood
came
of the car
through?
came off.
This is the area the T-Rex came through, right?
Yeah.
So why is it so
Yeah.
far down?
That's a good point, Bug. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's like a giant drop, and the T-Rex walked out of this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah, the scene right before this.
Yeah,
was
he
the
just-
goat came out.
Yeah.
It's probably like a moat, like you would see at the zoo.
But the T-Rex literally walked out of that
Mhm.
spot. The goat was the
T-Rex
thing.
is big
was the-
enough that walking out of the thing isn't surprising.
I think we broke this
Basically,
movie.
the only
Yeah,
thing
this no. See, I could
Nope.
agree, Angela, if it weren't that deep. The fact that the car fell like
That
a good
far?
40 feet into a tree.
That's.
Well, no, I'm saying he probably just stepped over it.
I mean, I can understand if like maybe like a little feet before, and like all
Yeah.
of a sudden that's where it. But you don't
Either
even
that or
see
you
that.
Like,
like
it
there's a
wasn't-
massive hill.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't actually wide enough. The only thing keeping the T-Rex inside was the electricity, not the motor.
Oh, we can see the. I want to see if we can see the string that pulls the animatronic. Yeah.
frill.
Since we're talking about mishaps.
This is like no, this isn't a 4K version. Oh, here's the thing, right? There's one thing that kind of takes me out of this movie, but it's fine. Is right here. There's a whip sound effect when he slips.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just listen. All right, so we're at the point where Nedry is pulling out the winch right here. You hear it? It went whip. It was a cartoon sound effect for him slipping.
The only way that would have happened is if he was wearing galoshes.
But yeah, it's the one thing that kind of took me out of this movie a little bit because I noticed it. Even when I was a kid, I
didn't
noticed
hear
it.
it this time, but probably because you were talking. But I do know what you're talking about because I heard it too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your favorite dinosaur.
My favorite dinosaur is the T-Rex. Because I'm a boy, so of course the T-Rex is my favorite.
The Dilophosaur is my favorite. And it is because I read the death of Nedry scene. It's awful.
Oh yeah, they go into graphic detail about it, like disemboweling him.
It is
In the book.
absolutely horrific.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Does he have a gangbang with children, or?
Huh?
Oh, so it's not Stephen King. Or...
No. Michael Crichton's a much better author than Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
You are food.
That is every day when I come home and Jake is there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what, you want food? I ain't got no food.
You are food.
The dinosaur's looking at him like, dude, you have a shit ton of food on you.
You better not run that baby over. He's precious.
Kefki, he does not get.
It's not precious, Kefki.
Wow. It is so precious. Look at your baby. Oh, look at your baby.
Oh, it is beautiful. The Dilo is beautiful. Terrifying, but very pretty.
This wants to give you a hug.
Oh, very much. On the inside.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Barbasol.
How is it going to
Barbasol is
show-
dinosaur embryos.
I think one of the movies they end up finding that again.
It's one of the Jurassic World movies, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how. I keep forgetting which one is InGen and which one is BioSyn. But the other company, the one that is not, the one that Dodgson runs, not the one that Hammond ran, is finds it and that's where
That's not I'm gonna do.
the Jurassic World Park. God.
Do you read Sutter Kane?
You are
That's where
Sutter
you get
Kane.
trust lawyers.
Hold on. Am I allowed to invoke future body ways because of Bryce Dallas Hardwork? And
Are we gonna watch?
ooh,
We're
body
not
way.
watching Jurassic
Yeah, we're not
World,
watching Jurassic World.
No, you don't get both Bonnie Wayne.
Okay, what about Scarlett
get
Johansson?
four.
Because she's in a Jurassic Park World
Is she?
movie. Yeah, she's in the new.
It isn't out yet. It
But I
hasn't
can
been
still
out
say
yet.
body.
I
Just-
will be going to see that.
You can only Bonnie Way.
I want-
Just give me my
So bad.
sexy redhead body way, please.
No, you can only Bonnie Way. What's her name?
You get
Laura
3
Dern.
per movie.
Okay, I'll accept Laura Dern. Just
We've used it.
one more time.
And
You
Laura
get
Dern has
3 per movie.
Laura Dern has kind of a nice butt in this movie, but
She
that's
has a
about
nice
it.
booty.
I threw up. I threw up.
Did you just say you threw up?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. No, Tim threw up.
yeah, I threw up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Let me turn the wheel.
You were free falling in a Jeep. I think it's okay that you threw up, Tim.
No, the vehicle's going to help you.
That is the scene where the score finally kicks back in.
Right? Holy shit, there's been no music. Yeah, dude.
No music the whole time.
John Williams was checking the toaster this whole time, and all of a sudden he came back. Oh yeah, I gotta compose some music.
This is not the prequel to the Butterfly Effect movie, brother.
Is it?
I actually
Well,
can't
Indiana
watch
Jones
that
moment.
movie again.
And now we're back in the car.
There would be very specific circumstances under which I would be able to watch that movie again.
But we're out of the tree.
Yeah, but we're not in the tree anymore.
Must go faster. Must go faster. Yeah, but the Velociraptor isn't saying it.
Found the lawyer. Found Malcolm.
I think this is Gennaro.
Crikey, look at them socks. I bet you Terry rides his socks all the way up to his kneecaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he gets his fighting powers.
Yeah, by the way, this in the book, he dies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He dies here. He doesn't get eaten by the T-Rex, but he does die. Ian Malcolm does die there. Which is funny because
But
They
it's
had-
really weird because
they had to
you're-
bring
in
him
Lost
back
World-
in the sequel.
I was gonna say in Lost World, he writes all of the in-between bits.
Yep. Well, they bring up the fact that he didn't die. He was dead, but he was not. But he's fine now.
He was not dead. He was mostly dead.
He's mostly dead. Yeah.
Fully dead.
Sorry, no. Okay, he gets injured here. When they evacuate is when he dies. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, he dies of infection. The book is wild, man. I do recommend reading the book. The book is really good.
It is really good.
I only want to listen to it if it's an audiobook with Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd.
Not Christopher Walken reading.
Christopher Walken.
No, that would not work.
And then the
That
Tyrannosaurus goes rawr.
And now his vision is only based on movement.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
As Ian says in the back of the Jeep, must
Objects
go
appear
faster.
closer than they are.
You know, Sega made a really good arcade game of
Like
this.
a rail shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have to bring up the fact, though, is that, like, they always seem like they can't kill the dinosaurs in these movies. But I'm going to just say, a 308 round could definitely fuck up a T-Rex. A supersonic 308 could fuck up a T-Rex.
I'm fairly sure a platoon
Yes.
could easily take care of these things.
A platoon, even with just, 5.56, M16s,
Yeah.
would fuck up any one of these dinosaurs.
Because it's not like, I'm going to shoot at its tail. It's like,
Yeah, no.
But they're endangered now, so you can't kill them.
Oh!
Technically, they are the definition of endangered since there's only one or two.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to head out so I can go see a band. I'll talk to you guys later.
Ah!
what band was that again?
Orange Vega.
Orange Vega. I'll give him a little plug.
Mhm.
Local band. Smells like somebody's doing a fire.
Yeah, someone's either building a fire or,
Actually, it's an old
something.
car.
Oh shit! No cars burned. Well, hey, Bug, thanks for joining while
Yeah.
you could. Have fun at the concert, sir.
Little concert. I'll talk to you guys all
Enjoy
later.
your concert, bud.
Later, Bug.
I'll be back.
Angela's
Yeah,
also going to
You know,
see the band.
yeah, if it were really a brother and sister relationship, Tim would sit there and say they only eat vegetables, but you're still in danger.
Because you don't eat meat either.
Got my Velociraptor talon.
Why in the hell do you have that in your back pocket?
They're gonna sue the shit out of InGen.
We're gonna say dinosaurs now have feathers.
Yeah.
Merchandise.
Merchandising.
Merchandise.
Merchandise.
Spaceballs.
Listen,
Toilet paper.
Like I said about this is that, like, you know, we can sit here and poke fun at all of the merchandising and shit like that, but that was legit a thing back in the 90s.
It really was everywhere. He spared no expense.
Spared no expense. Have your ice cream ready.
Who?
Malcolm.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I had ice cream in front of me. And
Yeah.
I eat when I'm stressed. How the hell do you go from flea circus to this?
I don't remember exactly how they go into the fact that John Hammond made all of his money.
Do they talk about it?
I think it in the book, yeah. They bring up how he made all of his money.
Because that's just kind of a wild leap to go
Yeah.
from I was just doing bullshit artist
Yeah.
shit in
To-
Moscow to all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, you didn't get chased by a T-Rex, bro.
I mean, the lawyer died. But
Yeah. Is there really a person?
Come on, John! What kind of pistachio ice cream do you have here? Oh, wait. No, that's gelato.
Spared no expense.
Whoa! That's the line of the day.
Yeah. Spare no expense.
Can I say that instead of Bonnie Way?
That's
Does that work?
a painting, matte painting in the
We've
background.
already said that that's going to be the new catchphrase.
Yeah. It's a matte painting in the background.
Yep. Well, it's apparent Steven Spielberg sped no expense.
Of course he didn't. This was a big freaking movie. Oh, this is so gross.
A sneeze.
That was another reason that I was okay with forgiving the Jello. I was kind of like, she may have changed her mind after the dinosaur sneezed all over her.
See, it seems like there was a subplot where it was the dinosaurs were getting sick.
Yeah. I think they bring it up in the sequel. Because remember, all of the dinosaurs in Isla Nublar died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did they die of a dino cold?
It was some sort of plague. I think they bring it up in Jurassic World or Lost World.
And she now has AIDS. So.
Yeah, I have to. It's clearly only transferable to dinosaurs.
Like a COVID.
I don't remember a lot about the book Lost World.
I don't remember reading the Lost World book.
I did. I remember the spaces between
They're turning the frogs gay!
between the chapters being done by Ian Malcolm, like excerpts from his work, kind of thing. Like they did in the first book. Remember how it had all of the like excerpts from Ian Malcolm's studies?
Life finds a way. I'm telling you, people. I don't put my tinfoil hat on all the time, but I can tell you this right now. They spared no expense, and they're turning the frogs gay.
Yeah, the difference is
Whoa!
that in Jurassic Park 1, all of the dinosaurs end up dying, but the same evolution and the spontaneous sex change happens to all of them in Isla Sonar, which meant that all of the dinosaurs on the second island thrived, whereas all of them on this island died.
Dino DNA. But does Sam Jackson survive?
No. I think he always dies.
Motherfucking dinosaurs on this motherfucking island.
In the book, he was a white guy, though.
He is, yeah.
Whoa, they race con fucking Sam Jackson? Was he New Zealand and not...
Yeah, the Lysine contingency.
Dude's been smoking this entire fucking movie. What the fuck do you want me to do? I didn't fucking tell these
Yeah, he's
things.
gonna look at him and be like, yeah, and so am I. The fuck do you think is gonna happen? Hold on to your butts. Nedry has become Death, Destroyer of Worlds.
Dude, he just started that cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
And he is already done with it.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is smoking this shit like... That was me yesterday, fucking walking up.
Yeah, walking up the hill.
Fucking tired and it's hot.
Nedry was smart enough that he did not shut off the Velociraptor paddock.
Well, the Velociraptor
hard
paddock was
shut off?
isolated. I think they said.
It was on a different circuit,
Yeah.
and he made sure not to shut off that circuit. The catch being that the hard shut off of everything it ended that safety.
You gotta think that the Tyrannosaur is an incredibly elusive creature if it could have been following this flock and they didn't see it.
This is a scene that was completely 2D, by the way.
Yes.
And again, one of those firsts where it's like going to see the movie in what, 93, right?
Mm-hmm. That looks real.
You
93.
shit your fucking pants.
Yeah. And so you can see the whole fucking flank of the Gallimimus get ripped out by the Tyrannosaur.
Yeah.
That's the big catch, is there was literally only one scene in this whole movie where the CG pulled me out of it.
Yeah?
And it hasn't happened yet. It's such a simple thing that you would think that they would have been able to do it better.
Yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean, the pirates didn't eat the tourists.
Bug, I don't think the lizard people were here first.
My brother is pointing out that initially, John Hammond was a con man. He turned around and basically his first clone was a miniature elephant.
Hmm.
In the book?
That yeah, his first clone was a miniature elephant that was pocket-sized. And he used it to get a bunch of investors' money. That's how he ended up being super rich and getting enough money to make
Whoa!
Oh, we gotta discuss sexism in survival situations, huh, Laura Dern?
Let me show you how to use warp drive.
And say, I think,
that was
you're,
not unreasonable, given that a 90-year-old man with a cane, who can't walk without a cane, was trying to say that he should go
because he's a
to
man,
fix. Yeah.
and she's a woman.
Yeah.
I think the purple
That
hair
is
suits her
exactly
in Star
what he
Wars.
said.
Look, I
That is
can
exactly
fix
what
her.
he said.
I think the purple hair suits her in Star Wars.
She just needs a good spanking. I mean, that's,
No, yeah.
and I'm willing to do it.
He doesn't
You
deserve
earned.
to be treated that nicely.
I'm Spartacus. Wait,
I am Spartacus. Oh, how the
dude,
the
I'm
bit-
just gonna draw Terry like this guy. This is Terry now.
But he's not even Australian.
Is
He's
he?
English.
Is he English?
He's English.
No, that's an
Not
Australian accent.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's English.
No way.
That is British English.
That is Crocodile Dundee.
Because
No.
he is not talking like this.
He's 2 crockies away from a fucking Sheila.
That is not Australian. That's English.
Fuck! He is English. Shit. I'm still drawing Terry like this guy.
Love how he dies, just how Grant described to the kid how he would have been.
Oh yeah,
eaten.
the Shaka Zulu,
for every fun.
Mhm.
the pincer attack. Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu.
So it's like when the Velociraptor came, he just goes, "Who the fuck are you?" Like he did in Coming to America.
And actually, brother, his original con was a flea circus.
This situation at this point is how Hammond dies in the book. he walks off on his own after he thinks that after the fences turn back on, thinking everything's safe, and that's when the compies like
Get him?
swarm on him and kill him.
Does the little kid get electrocuted in the book?
No. No, this whole scene doesn't happen in the book.
So let's scare the
This is
kids.
hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, there wouldn't be a thing like that. What happens to Tim is what would actually happen. Zap! Boom! Boom!
And he gets launched around across the attic.
That's what happens when somebody boops you.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
When they're isolated, when it's just the two kids and Grant, is when do you remember in the sequel when like all the InGen guys like scatter and they're being hunted by the Tyrannosaur and they like go inside the waterfall and the Tyrannosaur puts his head in the waterfall and tries to eat them? That bit in the sequel?
Vaguely.
That happens in the book.
Oh, okay.
And it happens to Grant and
Oh.
the kids. They go into a waterfall and the
Yeah,
Tyrannosaur
that's
sticks his
true,
head
yeah.
in and tries to bite him. It's pretty cool. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens in the sequel that originally happens in the first book. And so like that was a cool sequence, we need to have it in our movie, and they couldn't fit it in this movie, so they put it in the sequel.
I wonder if there's a rework
I love
where
the
they added
brother
all
And they
the-
add stuff like that, that'd be cool.
That he cloned the pocket elephant and it was actually vicious and would bite people. It's an elephant. It's a freaking herbivore, but it
Well, remember, herbivores
has
are
a super.
are among some of the most
has a-
dangerous animals on the planet. Elephants are really fucking
Yeah,
dangerous,
the-
so are hippos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't. Well, hippos will bite you,
Yes.
but hippos are hippos herbivores?
Yes.
Cool. I've
Well,
never heard of elephants really biting you.
They don't need to because they have tusks, so they'll gore you like a boar.
Yeah, they'll also knock your ass down and step on you and turn
Mhm.
you into jelly.
Yep.
So what? But yeah, the pocket elephant had a piss poor attitude and would bite people.
Dogs will sometimes eat meat. There was a case of a hippopotamus actually eating half of a guy.
Holy shit, Kefki, you ate a hippopotamus?
No,
No, I didn't eat.
Hey.
No, the hippo ate half the dude. He ate his upper half.
What the fuck?
So, the one thing I think is going to be really kind of funny, though, that they don't bring up is the fact that she's going to turn on the Tyrannosaur paddock here in a second. But you remember the Tyrannosaur paddock has all of those broken wires, so it's just going to electrify all those broken wires, so you're just going to have like 5 wires like
He's
flying
gonna
around all over the place.
die. What a dumbass. He should have let go.
well, he did
Kefki.
catch him.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He said he would catch him. He caught him.
I didn't know
And
Kefki
now
was so
he's dead.
fucking...
Oh, somebody in my neighborhood just
Aww.
if they're grilling or if they, for some reason, were crazy enough to light the fire in their house. But there is a wood fire happening in my neighborhood, and I'm
Oh.
a happy girl.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly, brother. They're hyper territorial, and it doesn't matter who or what you are. Just stay the hell out of their.
I do like in
Their zone.
showing the hippo videos of them taking a whole watermelon, throwing it in hippo's mouth, and just crushing the whole thing. Just
Oh, yeah. Like it's nothing. Oh,
Just
Yeah,
while
but
we
they're
turn around
vicious.
and watch the baby hippos and they're like
Moodang.
and you turn around and like people talk about how they want a baby hippo, and I'm like,
The thing is a killing machine.
Fun this for Christmas. No. Stop it, brain.
Homie, you don't need a stock.
When I was a kid, I had this giant stuffed hippopotamus. It was like a
Aw.
carnival prize, but it was so big. It was like bigger than I was.
Huh.
It was massive.
You're just supposed to hug you.
So
That's not a hug.
On
That's-
the inside,
that's the thing.
Kefki. You
That's the
want to
thing.
hug
Yeah.
him from the inside.
that's the thing, is that
Yeah.
in that situation, why didn't he just fucking, like, he's got the one Velociraptor in his sights. He just should have, like, instead of like trying to turn and defend himself, just pull the trigger.
Honestly, yeah, he said this. He could have just dumped back a little bit.
Yeah, well, no, like, pull the trigger on the one that you've got in your sights, and then you can worry about the one that's trying to attack you.
You know, honestly, I don't think raptors understand what a boomstick is.
Exactly.
So they
It would have.
probably-
It would have said, "Fuck, I don't want this."
Whoa.
But that would have been the end of the movie.
No,
No, but see, we have 3 raptors. It would have been at least the death of 1 raptor. Still would have had at least 2 more raptors.
it would have given the Kiwi a
Yeah, but
fighting
you wouldn't
chance.
have had the 3 of them to have the cool scene where they're hanging from the.
It still would have been. Well, no, you still have only 2 fight the T-Rex at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of them falls and dies because.
Oh, Tim traps it. Tim traps it in the freezer.
No. Yeah, but it gets out. All 3 of them are chasing them when
Look at this shit.
they
Fuck
jump
yeah.
onto the when they jump onto the
Pie.
Pie and ice cream.
phone thing,
Whoa!
and one of them
Bonnie,
falls.
hold on. Give me this moment. Bonnie way.
She does got a nice voice.
Such an asshole.
Come on, Angela. Yes, it was a delicious piece of cake that I was watching. Digging in just like this kid. Mmm.
He bleeded
Yeah.
from his ears.
Yeah, it gets fun watching movies with boys.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What? It's just a Muppet.
They smell the chocolate.
It's a pretty terrifying Muppet.
They fly now? They fly now?
Hi, Harold. It's Kermit the Raptor. He just wants to give you a hug.
They know how to open doors. Hammond spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
I don't think so.
I mean, silly me, but I like to think that Philip II would have a just answer for raptors.
Mm.
Well,
A good shield and a long ass fucking spear.
Mm.
And hey, yeah, fucking stay the fuck over there. care how long your fucking foot is.
Philip the Second.
Yeah, because Philip the First, he took Macedon to different lengths, but it was really Philip the Second.
I love how it turns around and freaks people out by tapping its freaking toenail. Its claw on the floor.
Here's a little insight behind the scenes. I do that in the bathroom when my toenails get really long. Is I click them on the floor like that.
You just tap your toes on the floor.
Yeah. I like to pretend
Did
I'm
you
like
say at
Toenail.
work?
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I like to pretend I'm a raptor.
You're weird, dude.
That's totally what a dog would do.
Yep.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that too, brother. It would have been smart to just turn around and only breed herbivores. Of course, it would be kind of vicious, and somebody would complain because if your mosquito accidentally had like velociraptor blood, you would have to basically torch the entire batch, and you would only know after it hatched.
Come play with us, Danny.
I mean, you could still see that it was stop-go animation, but it was really good.
Yep.
Again, this is Jurassic Park. This is Steven Spielberg, not Stephen King.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that raptor stays in there.
So
I
there's
See,
just
they
the
locked
one
it.
that
They locked it.
yeah. So it's just the one that attacked
I
the T-Rex.
smiled.
It's two of them that attack the T-Rex.
It gets out, it breaks the glass in the thing, remember?
It did a smile.
I don't know how it gets through the glass, but they do try to say that it gets through the glass.
Well, in
the
this
door.
bit, it's because Grant shoots the gun at him.
Hmm. Uh-oh.
They know how to use the fucking doors.
It's a Unix computer!
What? It's unique. And
They can't say Linux because Linux is.
Well, Unix is a kind of Linux.
there's an Oppenheimer right next to him.
Knowing Negri, it wouldn't have surprised me if it was Oppenheimer. But it also wouldn't surprise me if it was Heidegger either.
Dude, that's how I look. That's how it looks like when I'm going through my files trying to find a fucking Photoshop. Where the fuck is it? I gotta fly through a fucking 3D map. No, this building.
Because right here, they go and get on the phones and be like, hey, the phones are working, and then they're coming through the window and gunshots. But it's still just the one raptor.
No! Okay, that didn't make
You
those
can't
little
expect
bullet
him
holes.
to stay on the phone with you, dumbass.
Oh shit, they know how to climb ladders.
Nobody can jump it, put its head through the
Sure, they
ceiling.
can't climb the ladder anyways. You can't climb a ladder that isn't,
Oh my god.
Oh, I never noticed
that's-
that.
They're gonna look.
So
They're gonna look out of the grate.
sequences on it.
well, no,
Okay.
the light that was showing on the raptor's head there is the genetic sequence
Yeah.
from the movie.
That's literally what I just said.
Mhm.
That was the scene, by the way.
Oh, the raptor jumping.
No, the stunt woman looking up at them and them trying to superimpose Lexi's face over her.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's such a simple effect, and they fucked it up, and it catches me every damn time. It's worse on the big screen.
I think in truth I probably never really noticed it because I never like saw it because it happened so quick.
Yeah, it happens so quick. You don't.
But I'm fairly certain if
Yeah,
you slow
like
it down,
I
yeah,
said,
you can see it, and it's going to be obvious.
Super quick.
Yeah. Tim, stop falling off of stuff. That's fine. Laura Dern's got plenty of padding to
Yeah, she got some nice cushion.
cushion
He
that.
keeps ending up inside random falling things. It's kind of creepy and very weird.
I'm telling you, these things could have been easily hunted off.
Yeah, see, there's only two.
You're right. I was wrong.
Exactly.
And there's the T-Rex.
Remember the Sega Genesis game where you can play as a raptor?
Yep.
SNES game, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, it would basically just be a giant dinosaur petting zoo, brother. If you turned around and just bred the herbivorous dinosaurs.
Uh-huh.
You easily would have still gotten people to come visit the park.
Dad, put a shirt on, Brundle Fry.
What?
He keeps not having his shirt buttoned up. Gross.
That's because he has wounds to his stomach and chest, Kefki.
It would be good to have them covered up. Then he should button his shirt.
That's- you know what?
And he's in shape, and he wants to show off his muscular physique.
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, and you're correct, Kefki. He should be
Peter.
buttoning up his shirt. Just like Laura Dern should
Yeah.
be wearing them short shorts.
She should be wearing pants.
Adam, you need to hush.
he needs to hold on to it there, Angela, because she's the only attractive
thing-
woman in this movie.
You gotta give me something.
She
man.
should have been wearing pants, Kefki, but that wasn't what Adam was made.
I don't know what I was talking about.
But she's wearing jeans. She wouldn't have got so many scratches. Huh?
Oh, that's
She would have
true.
had on jeans.
But nobody likes pants. Whoa, whoa!
I love jeans. Jeans are great.
Oh, Mr. Frodo. I'm going back
You
to
Hi, Zell.
Rosie.
You suck.
Every time I hear the Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo.
He doesn't because he knows it pisses me off. Because I am.
Frodo.
Okay, number one, I am madly and passionately in love with Sean Astin.
What?
Number
Even,
two,
hold on, even Rudy?
especially Rudy.
Oh my god. Okay. Sean
Number
Astin.
two,
Number 2.
Wait, he's not
he
in the
knows
Goonies.
that Sam is my favorite Sean Astin role.
Yeah, Sam.
He's
Sam
in the
Neill.
Goonies, isn't he? No, he's not in the Goonies. Right?
Huh?
He's in the Goonies.
Not in the Goonies.
Sean Astin? Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in the Goonies.
Sean Astin is in the Goonies.
Oh, he is in the
Mikey.
Goonies. Okay, brain's not malfunctioning.
No, he plays Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey.
So even when a movie doesn't have Sean Astin in it, I still have to do Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Frodo.
Mr. Frodo. I can't do it. I don't know.
Well,
I
that was
love
Jurassic Park.
This is
Honestly, like,
an amazing movie.
I just thinking back, walking out of this movie, just thinking, holy shit. And then, for some reason, afterwards, a lot of movie theaters started having jungle imprints.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of like fake jungle shit all over the
Yeah.
theater when we went.
And the theme, or like the letters, was all like this.
Yeah, like the yellow with the red in the center. Yeah,
Yep.
the Jurassic Park
Jurassic
font.
Park font.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that is.
That I would have loved to have used that. But
It is
I
a
couldn't
blockbuster
find
font.
Mhm.
Blockbuster movie, right?
well, no, this font was only ever
it
used for
doesn't
Jurassic
exist
Park.
on paint.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
I'll say, you know what I think is really one of the major things, because this is far from the first dinosaur movie. There's tons of other movies that had dinosaurs in it before Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
This is the first mainstream dinosaur movie. Because every other dinosaur movie was like stop motion, very much, Jason and the Argonauts sort of stop motion. And it was all like shot on video stuff. This was the first huge budget blockbuster dinosaur movie.
Yes, it was.
With a mix of practical and CG.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Spielberg.
He really did like define our generation growing up with movies, didn't he?
I was gonna say thank you, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo!
Oh, thank you, Mr. Frodo.
There you go, Kefki. Fucking throwing it right back.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, shit.
Mr.
Thanks a
D and
bunch,
animation.
guys.
Wait.
Bye.
Kurtz and Friends.
That's alright. I'm never one to say people can't laugh at me, Kefki.
I say, did you guys notice the lead executive producer for this movie though?
Oh.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh, well, she's always been at the
Yeah, I
side
know.
of Steven
Yeah, I
Spielberg for a while. I think she started with him in like one of the Indiana Jones movies.
Well, this is also ILM.
Yeah.
So there's tons of, Spielberg, Lucas crossovers.
But you know what?
I remember when I was growing up and I was saying like I wanted to get involved in animation, my mom was all like, you should shoot for ILM. And I'm all like, I don't want to do visual effects and motion graphics. I want to do animation,
The first report, class report that I ever did, a research paper that I ever did was Industrial Light and Magic and its work with Star Wars.
Skywalker Sound.
I thought it was fantastic. My brother says Wes Craven defined it for me.
Wes Craven's pretty good too.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's back to you're almost a generation behind me. brother.
Wow.
I kept on making the joke about, do you read Son
My
of
brother's
Cain?
5 years younger than I am.
Because of Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. Mr. DNA
But
voice.
yeah, Spielberg is just amazing. I am so surprised by how much Spielberg work I haven't seen, though.
Ah, Universal Studios at Kauai, Hawaii. Thank you. Wish to thank producers for the following: George Lucas. So George Lucas was a producer for Jurassic.
I actually initially wanted some Ewoks to be in
I
there,
wanted to have
but,
some Ewoks fight the dinosaurs.
and the merchandising. If we had
I hold
Ewok
exclusive
dinosaurs, that would've
rights to
been,
the
a
merchandising
really good,
for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it!
Stop it now.
This is because we don't sound froggish enough to do a George Lucas impression.
Or are you upset about the concept of Ewok dinosaur merchandise?
Ewok dinosaurs?
Don't you want a T-Rex?
Number one, you are
Dinosaur?
belittling the Ewoks. Number two, you are belittling the dinosaurs.
Okay, you can't
Stop
really
it.
belittle the Ewoks.
Yeah, say the little.
They're pretty little
Yes,
as
you
it is.
can. I love
Ewoks are
them.
pretty little. Pretty little. I gotta remember the exact line. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was in space. Steve was all like, he's a fucking Jar Jar Binks. What about the Ewoks then? Ewoks are rubbish. Yeah, but Jar Jar Binks makes the Ewoks look like fucking Shaft.
Yeah, but besides a Sith Lord.
We're
Ah.
watching this really cool dinosaur movie. Turning around.
It's only
Making
7
fun of
degrees
the
to George
Ewoks and
Lucas.
Jar Jar Binks.
Well, Jar Jar Binks deserves it. Ewoks.
Okay, that was Jurassic
That
Park.
was Jurassic Park.
Before we leave,
Mm-hmm.
this is the point of, saying our goodbyes
Mm-hmm.
and where we might be in the future.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is the end of June, so this is the last
That was
Blockbuster
the-
month.
Perfect farewell to
Mhm.
Blockbuster Month this year.
Yes. What are we doing next month? Oh, yes. Patriot Month.
Patriot Month, or War, American War.
American War Month.
Yeah. War
Americana.
movie, Yeah.
Well,
specifically
we have,
American war movies.
The only not war movie that we're doing next month is The Sandlot.
Yes. But even then, that may not even be on the Retrocade. It may be on Minions.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yes.
it's gonna
Okay.
be-
Yeah, let's
That's going to be on Saturday. We're doing the Patriot and Independence Day on Friday.
On Friday?
Sandlot
Yeah, Friday
Saturday.
is going to be hodgepodge. I'm hosting. I'm covering for Sanguine on Friday's
Mhm.
Zoo show. So I'm gonna do some movies and/or games on the Zoo, and then we're gonna transfer it to Friday
Yeah.
at the arcade
Yeah.
for a 4th of July celebration, of which we probably will be grilling, doing some.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get out the Weber and we'll get out one of the other girls,
Yeah.
too.
If only we can get Sanguine to come out here. But,
It's unfortunate that it's kind of last minute notice,
Yeah.
and I think he's doing something, isn't he? That's why he's not.
well, he's
hosting.
also like 2 states away, so
If he could make that drive, we know he could.
I'll come over there with my bag of salt. It's like, yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
know
come with my
Sanguine.
bag of salt.
But
Oh my god.
it's true. He has
He
a bag of
does. He
salt.
comes with this little bag of salt.
I don't know what the fuck this salt is. It's like cocaine or some shit that he adds to the
Yeah.
food. And it makes it delicious.
Yes.
But either way, this has been Saturday Matinee at the arcade. I want to thank everybody. Oh, wait. Whoa.
So we can't do Diablo 2
To
because Bug
clarify
is
for those
out
who
of
do
concert.
not know
but we need-
Sanguine, no, it is not cocaine.
tomorrow.
Yes, it is actually salt.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just that Sanguine is an amazing cook.
Yeah,
so
we're giving
the
goofs.
food itself is crap.
But since we don't have a Bug, since he's out at concert, Kefki, where can we find you? Kefki Lothi. Oh, is she Eepees?
I don't know.
Apparently, we can find Kefki in bed, but Kefki does do minions. Of
Whoa!
the Zoo.
I don't think we can find Kefki in bed, Angela.
I
That's-
don't want to.
Wow, that's a little.
Again, Kefki does do minions of the Zoo on Sundays.
Yes.
She is hosted on
And
Sundays.
she also hangs out with me on Thursday
Wake up.
to do
Oh!
Never Watch Alone.
Wake up.
Hello. Oh,
She's up.
what happened?
What happened? Hi,
What
Kefki.
happened? Hi.
Never Watch Alone. We're doing our farewells, Kefki.
Oh,
I let the good people know about your show on Sundays.
No, Angela
And
just said
Arthur
you can
on
find Kefki in bed.
Yeah.
And she said it.
I'm in bed.
You snored.
No, that was me. That was me.
Okay.
I decided to.
I thought Quiz timed it well enough that it could have sounded like you were snoring.
Kefki, you sound like Quiz snoring.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
is
what?
not true.
What?
Okay,
No,
it wasn't Kefki
I
snoring. It
let
was
the
Lothi
people
snoring.
know that you do Minions of the Zoo on Sunday nights, and then on Thursdays we hang out and watch movies on Never Watch Alone.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, Kefki farts and it smells like broccoli. It's really weird.
Huh?
Don't
Oh, are we
listen
still live?
to Adam right now. He's just trying to turn around. Probably,
Yeah,
Adam.
He's
Have a good night, brother.
he's trying to rack up the amount of people that when he meets in real life they're gonna slap him.
You can find me and Adam on the arcade on Monday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me on the midnight show later today, and on, I want to say it's a rotten movie review tomorrow.
I mean, it
I might
shouldn't be
wrong,
rotten. It should
and
be pretty
might
good.
be a talking into the void. But either way, you can find me on Rotten's channel on Sunday nights.
So, Angela, you're like Terry, where you're all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a channel up with some stuff that I haven't made anything since like Christmas, but I'm actually working on something.
Well,
We should do a video essay video together, Angela, talking about movies and books and the comparison between them.
there you go.
We actually really should. If you could teach me how to record that,
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm definitely down.
Hmm.
Just let me know when works around your schedule.
Okay. Typically, it's just the weekends because I work, fucking second shift.
They're on track. That's okay.
Yeah.
The time. Yeah.
Good old 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
Woo!
However, it gives us the enjoyment of these times that we can spend together and watch movies and have some commentary. And enjoy some nice Bonnie Way.
You're really pushing
I
it.
don't know what's going on, but you're breaking up just a little bit.
She did.
Not to the point where you can't be heard, but
Oh, so she
where
heard the Bonnie
it,
Way.
it cuts off. It cuts off like every 5 or 6 words.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You're pushing it with the Bonnie Way with Laura Dern, man.
Look, I'm pushing it. Dude, there was this one movie. I don't recall what movie it was, but she's wearing this like sundress or something like that, and it's just like, wow, I never knew Laura Dern looked like that. And
Was Nicolas Cage in it?
I don't know.
It couldn't be nearly. She couldn't be as nearly as hot as what's her name in Mystic Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
She
Hey,
was
no.
Who
definitely a
did you
Bonnie.
say?
The
Who did
redhead.
you say?
Redhead. Pretty
Oh,
Woman.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
No, Pretty Woman.
Oh, Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts. Yeah, in Mystic Pizza.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh my god!
If we're gonna do this and you toss the name in there, yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard beats.
Well, of course, yeah.
100%.
Howard's hot, but
Way 100%.
He's comparing women in movies that I chose.
Bonnie Way.
Bonnie Way.
Yeah,
Bonnie Way.
Bonnie Way.
I still haven't found a Fifth Avenue fucking chocolate.
They don't sell them around here. I swear to God.
They
You'd have to
don't
like
exist
order it
anymore.
in.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we gotta order a box of them. I'm gonna order a box.
Yeah.
But that about does it for the matinee at the arcade. I deeply thank everybody for joining, and I hope you had a fun time. Hope the commentary was something to fun to
funny.
listen to along the movie. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful evening. And the arcade is done. Oh, I closed. Good night.
Bye.
What is up with your setup, Adam? Because it is